Bazuhoo, the King of Robots, Chapter 1, Before His Kingdom. David Paul Bazuhoo was proud to be the king of earth, but pride was not a feeling, an emotion that came easy to acquire. Before he had become king, he was immersed in the most advanced of feeling applications available to robots, Tiration 5. Like most applications, it was of course completely virtual and five-dimensional. It was only available to A+ rated robots. One had to be chosen for this immersion. Selected robots would have already mastered the skills of advanced emotion. They would already be masters at primary laughing, dry eye crying, and be able to sulk and display elementary attributes of subdued anger on the fly, absent coaching or any other old school triggers. They would also have to be able to wish. Wishing was a skill very few robots had mastered in the year 3000. To wish was to be considered one of the top attributes a robot could have. It showed desire to elevate one's position from just an everyday robot to one of stature. In the Tiration 5 module, the robot commingled with humans in a top-tier emo simu. David chose the funeral sim program for his immersion. He would join as a relative of a family in a pre-burial ceremony in which the deceased is celebrated by fellow humans, mainly family members. David played a cousin of the deceased. He was outfitted with the Tiration 5 tear duct package, a saline water-injected internal head accessory that, if properly activated, would produce something most robots could only wish for: tears. The ability to cry. Not every robot who had been so lucky to be equipped with the accessory had been able to utilize it. It did not disperse tears at the push of a button, the flip of a switch. It could only be activated if the robot's central brain system met all the criteria necessary to trigger the tears. True, intense emotion would need to be emulated or felt. The robot would have to channel through thousands of neuromatic signals to achieve this emotion. There was no path to faking it. The work was intense. Very few robots have to date been able to master tear duct. As David entered the module, the robot modulators registered a wave of nervousness and anxiety. These emotions in themselves were also highly commendable. He took his seat on the second row of the ceremonial pews. In front of him were immediate members of the family. The religious leader was already speaking. Chapter 1 to be continued.